Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw wild. Alright, I'm going to start off with a simple sketch for myself, and then I will switch over to Sharpie, so don't worry about it if you can't see this right now. This is mostly for me, just to make sure I have everything in the right place. I'm on the page and get all of the details of the picture. So I'm trying to think of something fun, something a little different, something a little wild. Right? Pretty funny, right? Let's see. And I'm trying to think of a sassy pose for her, you know, something fun, something that is befitting of wild, you know. Let's see. It's a strap there, so I gotta make the crotch right there. The leg she has like these multiple leg straps, like it's above the knee is what I'm trying to say, and so I've got to take that into account whenever I draw. So I can make it look proportional. Alright. Okay, I think that leg is pretty good. Let's see. I'm gonna just tighten it up here a little bit. And then now I can do the other leg, and let's see. So that's kind of weird. So her pants are kind of short on one side, and they're actual, I guess, shorts on the other. And so you can see through her pants to her leg on one side, and on the other it's the actual shorts. So kind of strange, but hey, who am I to judge? Alright. Okay, so I can do that there. I'm going to draw this to the knee. The knee has a couple of spikes on it. And then there is a new shin protector. Ooh, fancy. I'm used to the old shin protectors, how everybody has one, you know, and so it's a little different. So yeah, I wasn't ready for that. Let's see, and that's plastic of that, or I don't know if it's plastic. I'm just feeling that. Let's see, so that's good for her legs. So let's draw something fun and sassy for her outfit here. Let's see, so she's got a shirt here. There's her waist. And I think I want to do, let's see, so she's got big poofy sleeves. Let's see how I can draw this. I gotta think of the pose. So I want her hand out like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that with both sides. Like this, like it's out like that. So I gotta kind of figure that out, that drawing. I'm gonna make it work. Okay. Yeah. I like this. So I gotta draw the other one kind of in like that. Poofy on the arm. And, ooh, does she have? She does. She has gloves. Gloves and collar. Not collar, cuff. So I gotta make sure that I draw that. Or leave room for it, you know. Okay. I think I am happy with this now. Let's see, now I've got to draw her face. Let's see, her neck to her head. The eyes go about right there. And I've said this before, this gets really tricky around the eyes. actually any of the features of the face, because working with Sharpies is super tricky to do with detail. So I have to limit the amount of detail I put in here. Let's see. I think that'll work. And we'll switch over to Sharpie in a second. I'm going to be using two different kinds of Sharpies. A Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. You're welcome to use some too, or if you want to use a pencil, you go for it. You do what you want to do. Because, like I always say, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Alright, so I'm going to part her hair on the side like that. Don't go too crazy like I just did right there. Let's see. Okay, I think that'll work. Let me erase this part. The craziness. Okay. And let's see. Let me see if I can find another picture real fast, just to double check that I'm getting this right, because it's got a certain look to it, and if you don't hit those certain marks, like let's say, you know, Cookie Monster has googly eyes. If you don't draw those googly eyes, well then it's not going to look like Cookie Monster anymore, right? So I just want to make sure that I find, kind of like when you do a caricature, you find those things that make it unique, and you make sure you add them in. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to, let's see, a Sharpie now. And you can follow along. I'm going to just do a few more things on her eyes real fast just to make me happy. And that should work, actually. That's pretty good. Okay. Pencils down, everyone. Or pencils up if you're starting with one. Okay, so I'm going to start with the eyes and make sure that I capture what I want to capture, and then I can move on from there. So I'm going to draw the lids on top first to make sure I have them balanced out, proportional to, or in the right direction of the way her head is going to be. So let's add some pupils. There's little ones, tiny ones. Only because it's my drawing. If you're drawing bigger, you do it your size, whatever you feel like, because you got to make it work. I got to make it work with a tiny picture here. So that also means I can't follow underneath like that too much, because I only have so much room to play with here. And so I like to also try to add a little bit of makeup, like eyeliner, when I do the eyes like that, to try to give it something, you know. So I can't do too many features of the face or the nose, so I'm just going to kind of do something like this, just to simulate that there's a nose, and color will take care of the rest. I'm going to draw her a mouth. I'm going to give her a little bit of a smile because she's smirky. She's wild, right? And then the bottom lip, like that. Okay. And, oh, we need some eyebrows, right? Let's draw them brows. Draw them brows, Jeju. Sorry, I like Zeke. Okay, so let's draw the rest of her face. Let's go ahead and draw her chin, because we know that's going to be right there, around the center of her face. And then we can round it up to her, the side of her face. I'm going to stop there because I'm going to be drawing the hair pretty soon, and that's going to take care of the rest of those lines, like that. I guess I could bring it up there. Let's go ahead and do it since we're here, like that. That'll give us the edge of her hairline that we can play with. All right, and same thing. There's no hair in her face, so we can go ahead and draw the other features all the way around. So let's go ahead and draw the other side of her face like this. You can pretty much see the whole thing, right? Let's see, I'm going to soften this up a little bit because I didn't quite get what I wanted. And I think that'll work. I'm happy with that. I'm going to draw the rest of her hair now. And I think I'm going to switch over to a slightly bigger Sharpie. just because I always like to start to get thicker, because this Sharpie is super thick. Once I start drawing these details, it's going to get really thick, and I want to kind of match it with this. So I'm just going to use this Sharpie that's a little bit thicker than that one, and it'll start to give me more freedom with the look. See how thick that is? I kind of messed up, but I'm going to fix it. I'm going to add like that. So I'm going to add some more wisps of hair, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to draw the rest of her hair. So let's see, it's kind of going like that. I'm going to draw some of these little, what do I always call them? Whippies. Some little whippy hair. And then I'm going to bring it over like that. And go ahead and connect it like that. Bring this down here to this. Can't even speak right. And then, let's see, I'm going to have another piece coming down like that. And that will make me happy. There. Alright. So now I'm going to switch over to the big fat Sharpie. So we're going to draw her jacket. And her jacket, I'm pretty much going to do with color later. So we're going to draw the outline. That's pretty much it. So see, her neck's going to come down here like that to her jacket, which is going to disappear behind her elbow right there. Okay? So same thing, I'm going to draw her jacket down here like this. And it's going to kind of flow off to the side here. And it's going to come back up. And I have her arm kind of back behind her, so it's going to come... she's got the big collar too. Forgot about that. We got to draw that down in there like this. Draw this one up there like that. Then I can draw it to the shoulders like that. Okay, I've stopped there because I'm gonna add a few more details here real quick before I keep going. So her shirt comes down like this. She's got a collar, or choker, I guess is what it's called, around her neck like that. And so let's go ahead and let's do this arm first so you can see where we're going with this. So my sketch kind of has the wrist right here, which is where the edge of her glove is going to be, and that guides where the rest of this is. So basically I'm just going to make a poofy sleeve like that and come down in front of her arm, back of the poofy sleeve like this. And so you see, it's kind of in front of her forearm. So that's her forearm is what that is. Her hand's going to be back like this. So let's draw the hand. So I'm going to draw the back of the hand like this, the top of the hand like that to the pinky, like this. Does that make sense? I'm going to draw that one like that. Draw the middle finger like this. And then the index finger sticking out like that. Okay? So that means the thumb is going to be like that. Does that make sense? Her hand's out. I mean, look, that's way too long compared to her face, but we're getting the point across. You know, you can shorten yours up if you want a little bit. I'm trying to work fast for you. So let's do the other one over here. So this one is going to be kind of bent in. So I'm just going to kind of draw a few tufts like that, and then draw the poofiness of it like we did before. Poofies into this one, and it's going to stop right there because that's going to go back behind her. So we're going to do the same thing with this hand over here. So let's try to make it a little bit shorter here. And do the hand to the pinky like that. I'm going to do the other finger, the ring finger like this, the middle finger like that, and then the first finger like that. So then her thumb's going to be in here like this. Makes sense? Is her hands like out like that, okay? So now let's draw her shirt. She's going to come down here like this, onto her waist, which is right there. And so now I can connect any of those lines. And what I think I'll do is, since I have a few seconds, I'll go ahead and draw some folds. You know how I like my folds. Just like that. Just something to show that her arm's bent, you know? That you can't really work with thick material, but you can bend it, right? Okay, so let's draw her pants up like that. She's gonna have that belt right there, and so the belt is going to be, so we can zoom in on that. Okay, all right. I don't know what design that is, but it's something like that. Her belt's on like this. Okay. And so now we can draw the rest of her. So I'm going to draw down to her. Let's just draw this right here. This is the first little like pouch that she has, like that, and it's going to be right there on her crotch. That's where that's going to be. And there's another strap back here on the back of her leg holding that on, and it's also attached to her gun, right? Okay, and I'm going to draw the spikes. Then I can draw this line behind it. And so now we'll go ahead and close that off. And you can't really see a lot of the gun, so we're just going to pretty much just draw like the edges of it, right? And it's got like the little strap holding it on. So it's kind of hard to tell what it is, but when you see the picture, that's what it is. And so that means we can draw her hip like that. There's the the holster is what that line is, okay? And so now, since we have her we know where the crotch is, where the middle part's going to be, we can draw the rest of her leg. So I'm going to draw down to here like this, where she has her pants kind of rolled up. So that means I can draw the rest of it here like that. And again, like I said, that is her flesh. That's weird that the pants are kind of like that, but hey, you know, who am I to judge? So she's got another little spiky leg thing right here. Going to kind of do something like this, and then I can draw the rest of it like that, holding it on. And there's her thigh-high legging like that. So I can connect the leg right there, connect that leg there, connect this leg here. We'll go ahead and just draw all the way down to the knee, because the knee has more spikes. Like that on a knee pad. The new knee pad. The new and improved knee pad. Pretty cool, right? So let's go ahead and draw this front part too. So it's like this weird, not weird, different, unique, new knee pad look to it. And there's the straps behind it holding it. And so now I can draw her leg flowing with it like that, because that's where it's going to go in, okay? So now we draw her boots, and her boot's going to be right there and right there. And let's do them together. So let's draw this leg over here. So now I'm just going to draw the contours of her leg, because I know her knee is right there. And come back behind that and draw the back of her leg. Draw the shin like that. So now, again, I can draw her boots. So her boot's going to draw the back down to the heel like that. So we'll draw this side down to the heel like that, but it's facing you, so you can't quite see it as well as that one. So I'm going to draw the front down like this, to the front of the toe like that, over into the heel. This side like that, down to the front of the toe like that, over into the heel. And real quick, I'm just going to add her what do you call it? Toe, the toe of the shoe, like that. And then I'll take care of the rest with color. So yeah, let's color it. So for now, that is Wild. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.